At 25 ranked head to head play now, chat. Let's get it. And we your boy waiting on that Madden 26 or College 26. Which one should I get, chat? Should I get the Madden 26 or that College 26? Just come chat with your boy. Let's talk about it while we run the games. If you want to see me run with a different team, chat, just comment. Make sure you like this live. Make sure you share. Make sure you get some of your friends to subscribe. You feel me? Come back and check me out. Better your boy on goal 3, chat. Come on now. Oh, unranked now? Okay. So that make your boy start over, chat. Make your boy start over.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Turn starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. On the move, headed right. He's on the move. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
He's got Andrews. Dead after getting this up to the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And they had that one contained right at the line. Zach Sealer there to bring him down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Blitz coming, Lamar. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Jackson. Henry on the catch. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw for Jackson. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. Jackson's going to throw again. Into the end end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Jackson yet again. He'll get this to Henry. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Caught by his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Give me that first.
That big fourth down call is how we close out our first quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run here with Henry. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal. Offense in the hurry up here. Lamar now from the gun. The back grabs it.
Get the fuck off me,
And in for the
nigga.
Baltimore touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Washington now to return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Thrown right away, Tagovailoa. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
I'm gonna get it right, babe.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, no, those shows, Nate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's got Smith. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Right there, the
I'm
buy
sure
in
coach,
third.
the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you get on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, ball at the 36. They go play action with Tagovailoa. He's on the move. Now here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an award. Especially in a situation like that, it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. From the 43. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes again. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw, Tua. Escapes the pocket. Taken off. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens.
Show through that bitch, my nigga. You heard me. Stop playing. Flatten your ass. From of that bitch. You heard me. Give it up. Give it up, my nigga.
It really can. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
1st down. Here's Lamar. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds a man right side. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it'll be 3rd down. Slot receiver headed left. Jackson now on 3rd. He puts some power on a deep one left. Brought in inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Rolling left, buying some time. That one's cut along the left sideline. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Tua off the play fake. Buying some time left. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Trying to run it in. H2H. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. H2H. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game before halftime. Devon H2H with the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Sending a receiver left. Looking to throw. Buying some time right. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Slot man motioned over. Back to throw it. He rolls to his right. On the run right, throwing deep. He's got it deep downfield. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. D. Eskridge to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with H2H. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast. From the 31. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
This one finds Barrios. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Miami.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, tackled by Lord to throw. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down.
Well, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why.
Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. They run the counter to H2H. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 13. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. second and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable third down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
Jackson throwing here. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep... Massive hit! The ball is out! And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough third down here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. This is Henry on second. Juke the defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. 1st and 10, here's Jackson. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. Offense up to the line fast. Now Jackson off the play action. Has it down close. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Jackson's throwing for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball.
Peak season. Peak season.
Their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Ravens
Peak
have the
season.
football shy of the 20-yard line.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
On 1st down, Jackson. Flush down out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here, 2:08 on the clock. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Jukes one defender. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens with a comfortable 12-point lead. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Lamar now from the gun. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field.
And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. One play.
I see you with a gangster.
Makes a stand, Brock. This offense says thank you very much and hits the end zone for 6.
That's really what you like to see, Kate. Both sides of the ball capable of making big plays and stacking that momentum with each other. And you really like to see the offense was prepared to get out there. That call dialed in and ready to go, ready to strike when the opportunity presented itself.
So now a big spot for the Dolphins here as they line up for 2. They'll try to run it in. And that play reaches the end zone. The 2-point conversion slims the lead down to 4. Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They get to Henry on the inside handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. And he's able to work this down to the 41. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running once more with Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He's running with it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw. He's on the move. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. He'll throw it. On the move, headed right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Back to throw. They did it. He made the interception. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Dolphins were looking for some kind of miracle at the end. They nearly got it, but this game is over. So it ends as a win for the Ravens.
Good.
And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Ewers,
Excuse me, GG's.
crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Here's Goff. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And down inside the 15 he goes. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there.
Get up, boy.
Disaster. And the way that you coach these things, you want to do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Chiefs fan?
Nah, I ain't no Chiefs fan. I'm just running with different teams, running with random teams. I'm a Panthers fan. I just got a dub with the Ravens, so I switched teams.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, are you a Chiefs fan?
But you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there
Cool.
in space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
Goff now to throw. This one swung out to Mike.
Nah, I'm not, but cool Madden stream.
He'll wind up getting about 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
I'll be ready for the next 2 football games.
Gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree.
Give me that.
Tried to fit it in on the slant.
Give me that.
Intercepted.
Give me that. Give me that.
Have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, my
For the
goodness.
Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A solid return.
see
Pretty
who's
good
real,
field
boy.
position. They'll start at the 32. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Yeah. Pick
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Wait. Oh, my God, bro. I hate when niggas quit. Why you quit for? Say, why you quit? Tell him, mama. Say, why you quit for, little nigga? Yeah, he quit on us. I'm gonna go back to my Ravens.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore.
Wait, what happened? Who won?
I won, bro. Quit. I got 3 user picks and bro quit.
Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And we're off from Baltimore. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27.
I don't know why little bro quit.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Complete, Derrick Henry. Breaks the tackle, Green grass ahead. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Man in motion, headed right. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Slot man in motion right. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Damn.
Moving quickly, trying to
She
get set
said
again.
clobbered.
Jackson now on third.
Ugh.
That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Let's go, Ravens. Let's go. Let's go, Ravens. Let's go.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff.
Brr.
On the return, here's Mims. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Carr gonna open with a pass here. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. This is Alvin Kamara with it. Still finding room past the 45. Past the 35. 20. 15. Is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a
No
lot
more
of
touchdowns
force
for you, buddy.
They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. Henry on the catch. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Alontae Taylor making the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 25 on 2nd down. That's taken in by Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Chased out to his right. He'll make